When do you want to have kids?
So I actually did at the beginning. Have you ever thought or wanted to break up with me?
I didn't think about it until you thought about it. Let's break up.
Hey guys, it's Naka and Dominic.
What's going on? You know what time it is.
Today, guys,
It's about that time.
we have a juicy video for you.
It's about that
to
time.
all the nosy people out there that want to know everything. Today is that video.
There's a lot of you guys.
We're gonna be answering. Well, I have 3 questions. You have 3 questions.
How do you know? Maybe I got 4.
I told you to get 3, mate.
Well, that's what
You
I did.
see that, me? He
That's
never
what I
follows
did.
the rule.
I got 3.
So we picked out questions that you guys have been asking a lot on our videos that we get a lot, and I feel like we've answered them previously, but maybe we changed our minds. So we're gonna be answering
Change our
them.
minds. All right, let's go.
Okay, so who goes first, mate?
Okay. Roche, papier, ciseaux. Oh shit, best out 3. Roche, papier, ciseaux. 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 It is what it is. If you guys have been watching us for a while, you know
I've been winning.
this is my game. This is my game.
Mate.
You can go first if you want.
Okay.
You see, guys, as you guys know, we've been watching us for a while. I'll usually win, but then I still let her do whatever she wants.
So, Dominic, in all the years we've been together, have you ever compared me to your exes? If so, how? You gotta be honest, me. You can't be out here. No, I've never compared. Let us know. Tell us.
Okay, so yes and no.
Oh, what do you mean?
Okay. Let's say that the same situation presents itself that I was in. Like, I'll never compare you as a person to like exes in a person, because I don't feel that's just and fair for like any relationship. And you should never let anything that happened in the past kind of influence your decision about someone in the future, right? So let's say you had a trust issue, you should try and get over that before you're with someone else. But anyways,
And
like,
they had good qualities that I don't, and then I have good qualities that they didn't have. Like, everybody's different.
everyone's different.
Yeah.
Let's say that, like, for example, we're put in the same situation of something that happened in the past, and you react a certain way. Most of the times it will be like better than in the past. So I'll be like, wow, like that was easy this time. As like in the past, it could have been like, wow, that was really hard, or it was like a big heartache, or like it was a big, misunderstanding.
Keep
But this time it'd be like, yeah, well, that's easy. Or like, let's just say like if like I feel like our relationship flows very steadily,
Okay.
where I'll be like, oh well, it's fun, because in a lot of other relationships like it wasn't like that. So I was like, okay.
Okay, me. I feel like at the beginning of the relationship, you always compare, like,
More so at the beginning, you
Yeah.
would compare, yeah, because everything's new, you're
Yeah.
still trying to get to know someone, but not anymore though.
yeah. Okay, me.
Okay,
Go.
when do you want to have kids?
Just like that. Me.
Just answer it.
When do I want to have kids?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's one of those questions where obviously I'm gonna be like, when the time is right, but definitely not anytime soon, especially like during the pandemic that we're in. Nobody wants to get pregnant or even have a kid like now, because it's too stressful. I wouldn't even be able to, and I'm very emotional, so imagine if I was pregnant, Dominic. Me, I would be a mess, you guys. Like, you guys don't see me, like, I cry, like a mess. And I know that if I were to get pregnant, I would be a train wreck. So I need to, be happy, dandelion.
What do you mean train wreck?
Me, when I get pregnant, me,
Uh-oh.
it's gonna be hard. My mom used to be really emotional.
Why you tap me like I feel sorry for you?
I
Not kidding.
Because I do, Dominic. So, and I have to be in the right state of mind to be pregnant. And I feel like for me, my life, I've always planned everything, right? So when I have kids, I'm going to plan it. And so right now, I just want to enjoy my time right now. And, it's not the time for that right now. Nobody wants to get pregnant right now. You can't even go to the doctor's appointment with your boyfriend or like husband. So it's like you can't really enjoy pregnancy and all that fun stuff. You can't do any gender reveals, and it's like, and like I don't want to do any of that stuff now. I don't want to be around people. Like I just want to be just us. But
I actually have a story about that.
Yeah.
Like so I don't know, like every country is different obviously, but there's these people that, you know, like the wife, it's a very sad story. So like this family, this couple, this girl was pregnant, and then she was getting her regular scans or something at the hospital, right? The ultrasound or whatever,
Yeah.
right? The thingy. And so when you go, apparently wherever they were, she had to go alone. So when she went in, there was a problem with the baby, and there was no heartbeat, right? So then like the nurse, whatever, told them that there was no heartbeat to the wife. So like imagine you're in a couple, or like Naka would go, and then like she would come out, and then, you know, she would be like, oh, like then like
it's like I
I'm
would
all
have to
excited.
tell you.
Exactly, like she has to
Yeah.
relive that moment over again in front of her husband or her fiance or her boyfriend, right? So like she comes out, I'm all excited, all like how's the baby, healthy, progress, and then she would have to tell me that, like,
And like
obviously when she hears that news, like I would want to be with her, you know, it's something you deal with together,
Yeah.
but just like not being together, it's so unjust, so unfair,
and like
man.
I don't speak Spanish, right? So how am I gonna communicate with the doctors over here when Dominic's my translator? So it wouldn't be having a baby. Like we would have to be established. I'm learning Spanish. Like I would have to be fluent. So it's just like right now it's not in the cards. So I would say I'm not gonna put like a time to it, because if I did get pregnant, I'd be super happy, obviously, you know. But yeah,
Like I think whenever it happens, like I think we're both super excited,
yeah,
but it'll be in the future.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
Maybe after the pandemic.
oh no, it's you, it's not me.
After the pandemic, guys, as soon as the pandemic's done, guys.
Let's go.
Kidding. Okay, so
Oh, this is juicy. This is juicy.
Dominic.
questions,
do you like my family? Be honest, because they're watching you right now.
There's something I gotta tell you.
What?
I love your family. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing I don't like. Like Naka's family. It's actually pretty awesome how like you meet another family, and it teaches you different values and morals that you never knew you were missing or something, and then you find that in another family, and you want to kind of share that with your own family. It's something I actually experienced with your family, and it's
Yeah.
actually like an amazing feeling. So yeah, I love Naka's family. So
Yeah, people always say that like when they meet our family, they're like, oh my god, you guys are so close. Like it's very like we're just very united. And
it's like your family's like heartwarming.
yeah. They are, and I'm very proud of them.
Okay. Okay. When we get in an argument, would you ever talk behind my back to your parents? Like talk bad about me to your parents?
Well, like I
can't
did.
lie?
No, me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a very
Okay.
honest person. So I actually did at the beginning, but I never talked bad about you to like my mom. Well, it's obviously I would tell my mom. So I would just tell my mom what happened and stuff like that. And like my mom didn't know you, right? So she would give me advice. But once she got to know you, and obviously like she really liked Dominic, she was like, girl, you know, don't tell me your problems, because at the end of the day, like we're always gonna figure out our issues, right? And like at the end of the day, we're gonna bounce back from it. But if I keep telling my family the bad things that you did and the argument, and it's just from my perspective, right?
Not the two
Because sometimes
sides.
me, I'm very dramatic, and when I tell my mom what happened, I make it seem like I'm in the right? So, you know, like you change a couple things to make yourself look better. So it's like if I do that in arguments, like she's not gonna like you. And then you always wonder why
her perspective
it's
will
gonna
change.
change. Because I'm like, yeah, you know, Dominic, I don't know, he didn't put the dishes away. I'm always cleaning for him. I'm always cooking. He never does anything. Blah, 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 blah. Comes home, throws everything on the ground. My mom's gonna be like, oh my god.
That's not
like,
true, by the way, guys. This is just theoretical right now.
It's so true. Well, they see it in our videos. Dominic like cooks a lot and cleans, but like my mom's gonna be like, oh my god, like he's not treating my daughter properly.
Yeah.
And she's gonna see you as an abuser. She's like, you're taking advantage of me, and she's gonna be mad. So it's just like I would never do that now. I keep it to myself. And I write down like whenever, if ever I'm like really mad at you, I just write it down. But we don't get in arguments like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that.
Okay, that's you.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Yeah, I asked that.
Oh shoot. Okay.
In the hot seat now.
So, this is my last question for you, Dominic, and you have to be very honest. Have you ever thought or wanted to break up with me? Go. In our whole relationship, have you ever thought or wanted to break up with me?
No. Why?
Are you sure, me? Remember the one time I thought we were broken up?
Yeah, I didn't think about it until you thought about it. So yes, but not by myself. Like, you brought it up. There was a time that Naka thought that I wanted to, so then she was saying that she wanted to, but then like I never wanted to, but then after she said it, then it went in my mind. And
my god.
In that moment, like during that like 1 or 2 days, like for me in my mind, like the breaking up was never on my mind, and like it never was, like ever since like I met you, right? If there was an issue or something, I'd be like, oh yeah, like we can talk about it and then like fix it, whatever. But I would never jump to a conclusion and be like, okay, because of this, let's break up,
guys.
Let's break up, you know? Yeah. Well, there was one time where, you know, kind of in the same period before that, I thought you didn't want to be with me. So because I thought you didn't want to be with me, I didn't think you were making like an effort.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then basically at that point I was like, okay, well, if she doesn't want to be with me, then why would I want to be with her, right? And then we had a big talk, and then like since that moment, like everything changed, and like that thought never crossed my mind again, because it was like a switch that you needed. Like in a relationship, sometimes you need to have like a big conversation, and like the relationship was still new, right? So I feel like we were both kind of still holding stuff in about how we felt, and then like at that talk that we had, like we just let everything out on the table, and then like from that moment it was like a switch in the relationship that like since that day, like I have nothing, like it is to me, it's been perfect.
Guys,
so.
I used to deal with a lot of F-boy, right? And like I never met anyone that was so like a good guy that really treated me right. And then Dominic would treat me so good, and then after a while you take advantage of that, right? You take it for granted. And I was like, Dominic's always gonna be there. I'd come in, I'd be like, yeah, wash my plate. Nah. Like, I was just so mean, man. And I'd always be like, Dominic's always gonna be there. I'd sleep over, and I'd just be like, yeah, do laundry, do this, nah. But it's not that, like, I didn't care. It's just, you, like...
So you didn't see it.
Yeah, and Dominic would be like, you know, like... It would be nice if you could just, if you come over, just wash your dishes. You know, I come home from work and the dishes are still here and you've been here the whole day. Like, at least just wash something. And I was like, oh, I guess if I'm here all day, it makes sense. But also, I've never really been in a relationship, right? When I would deal with the F-boys and they messed up, I would just throw them out and leave and move on. So I wasn't used to like being in a relationship, committed relationship with someone and working on things. So a relationship, guys, at the beginning, when you've never really been in a relationship and you've been abused by these F-boys, it's a lot.
I feel like you kind of waiting for like, you weren't fully in the door. Like you had one foot in, 1 foot out, and just waiting until something happened that you like were kind of protecting yourself, right? Like you didn't want to get hurt, and like you didn't want to be fully committed.
I just thought like it would end. I was like, you know what, all my other relationships, they would end.
You're like, I don't think you knew how much you liked me.
No, I didn't. Oh my god, mates. I'm not gonna, maybe if you guys want to, but I'll tell you guys a story time on how I really found out that I liked Dominic. And that was part of like when I wasn't the best girlfriend, you know? But yeah, it hit me like a ton of bricks when I thought we were breaking up.
Yeah, she thought.
Guys, a mess. Like my brothers can testify for me. Like I was a train wreck, guys. I thought we were broken up. But I don't know why I would think that, because we would talk every day. Dominic would like talk to me every day like nothing was happening, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna break up with me. And he's like, good morning, how are you? I miss you. And I'd be like, he's gonna, like, I don't know, mates, guys, you know what, like, but anyways, let us know if you guys want us to do a story time. We will, like, you know, let us know in the comment section.
Last question of the night. What would be one thing you would change about me?
One thing I would change about you?
Yeah.
No, like I wouldn't change anything about you because remember at the beginning of our relationship when we first met, I used to tell people that Dominic was like the guy version of me and it was like perfect. But as we grew together and like we became in a relationship, I don't know, it's like you became the things that I lacked, Dominic has, and the thing that you lack, I have. So like we were this, yeah, like when we first got together, it felt like I was dating myself.
See that?
And it was perfect. I like that. I like dating. We like the same shows, the same food. Like it's
fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. And it's just like, and it was really fun because I have brothers, right? We like the same food, the same stuff. So it was just like, I don't know. I was just like, wow, like, and then maybe that's why you fit in perfectly in my family because it's just like, I don't know. It was meant to be. So it was just, it's like I was dating my friend. But then you became my lover, so like I wouldn't
Lover
change.
And best friend.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything because me, you're the better part of me. And if I change anything, it's gonna be a broken heart.
Oh.
But together,
It makes one.
it's a big thing.
That's too much K-drama we've been watching.
Yeah. Anyways,
Okay,
guys, that was the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah, it was just like a fun videos. We get these questions asked a lot, and sometimes it gets repetitive, right? But I understand that we have new subscribers and you know, kids getting married. It's things that you guys want to know, and we don't get annoyed when people ask us that because I don't know, it's normal. When you like a couple on YouTube, you want to know when are you guys gonna get married, when are you guys gonna have kids. But like those things, it's gonna be in due time, you know.
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah, and like we're dating to get married and have kids because if we weren't, then we're not gonna be here. Like
you don't waste time. Like life is short, right? So there's no point in wasting time. And that's another thing. Like if you're in a relationship and you know like you don't see yourself with that person, don't waste your time. Don't waste that person's time either, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like, you know, I want to get married and then have kids. I'm not having kids and getting married. So it's like in due times, and I want to do it perfect. I want to be able to have our families there, right? I don't want to
everything that we want to do.
Yeah, so
not be limited because of like restrictions.
Exactly.
And stuff,
so we're just gonna be patient. Now is not the time. We're enjoying our time, you know, like so. We're just out here living, surviving. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you made it this far, thank you. You're amazing. We'll see you in our next video. Toodaloo!
Comment, subscribe, smash like button. Talk to you soon.
Bye!